Hi, it's Rebecca. I want to tell you about my new course that just came out. It's called the Mega Manifestation Method, and it just got launched. It's on my website, rebeccatrip.com. You can find it there. But I'll just tell you a little bit about it. I have been teaching people how to manifest using different metaphysical techniques for a long time, and I have been studying it my whole entire adult life. I'm fascinated by the subject of consciousness, metaphysics, how the mind works. I'm not a doctor or a psychologist. I'm just a seeker who dug into the teachings and the writings and the stories of as many mystics and metaphysical people as I could find that could point me in the right direction and teach me how to do these things. And I have learned we have superpowers that, until we tap into them, are just unknown to most people. But there are people out there that are using their superpowers. And I want everyone to become more intuitive, spiritualize their thought, get rid of negative thoughts and feelings, and free themselves from this spell that we come under when we're born into the three-dimensional world, unless we're born as enlightened beings, but we're not generally. Very few people have that experience. We usually have to work at it. So I put together this course, and I'll give you a little insight into what's in it. It starts off with helping you figure out your big why you came here, and what your purpose is. Why did you actually come to planet Earth? We all have innate talents and abilities that we can develop to enjoy our lives and to help mankind and help the planet in some way. Could be big, could be small, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just as long as we get in flow and in sync with what our purpose is, we start to feel a lot more authentic. We become authentic. Things start to line up. We see synchronicities and we feel guided. And that's a good way to live. Now, I also get into how you can reprogram your reality, because of course the subconscious mind is running the show, and it's our beliefs and the things that are built into our subconscious that we've picked up along the way that have given us the paradigm, the belief system that we live with. And there's a governor in there that keeps us from stepping outside of our comfort zone until we sometimes wake up and realize we don't have to have those barriers anymore. So I get into that, and I teach you how to create your own experience the way you would consciously like it to unfold, rather than living by default. We also need to let go of baggage many times. Emotional and physical can collect in our lives. And if we're bogged down by negative thoughts and fears and doubts and negative emotions, it blocks us from being good manifestors. So we'll get into that. Many times we have to let go of physical things in our lives in order to free ourselves and move on. Spontaneous healing is a fascinating topic. I've had a few in my life. The first big one I had was when I was diagnosed with cancer, and I had a spontaneous healing. Sitting in a woman's office, just one session when she freed me by sharing her insight with me. And I talk about that in the spontaneous healing module, and how you can do these things. You can heal yourself. You don't need to be told you need to do this, this, or this. You can become sovereign and take charge of your life, your body, your mind, because you are divine. Then I get into relationships and love. In these times, there's a lot of trickiness going on with relationships and how we get along with each other. So I've given you some insights in this module on how to have more harmonious relationships and not be bothered by negative reactions that people might have toward you. Now, wealth and abundance is another one that I touch on. Just like perfect health is your birthright, abundance is your birthright. And when you realize that if you develop that mindset of living in abundance, living in flow every day, you won't worry anymore about what's going to happen in your future or how you're going to pay your bills, because the answers will show up in your consciousness and you'll be able to take action. You always need to be deepening your spiritual connection. So I've shared with you some of my favorite books and teachers in this module. And if you work every day to raise your thought, elevate your thought, and stay above it, you'll be living life in a much better situation than maybe you were before. And there's always a way to get guidance from higher intelligence. Prayer, meditation, listening. These are all very important. So I've included 2 meditations in this course, the long relax and the short relax from the Silva training, that you can use every week or every day if you want to get down to that level of consciousness, which is within you, your subjective mind, where you can actually feel like you've already gotten something that you're desiring. And it works like a charm. That's why millions of people have taken that training. And I just wanted to share it all with you. So I put together this course called the Mega Manifestation Method, and I hope you'll enjoy it.